A massive shout out to these guys.
Hey people, got some more fresh in this morning. Mostly Peter May, Wilbur Smith, some Dean Koontz there, lots of Tess Gerritsen, James Patterson, Tammy Hawk, Jonathan Kellerman. Quite a good selection.
Found another book about witches, about local witchcraft. This one's about Janet Preston. There's a poem in it from the year 1593. It says, "See, see, dead Henry's wounds, open their congealed mouths and bleed afresh. Blush, blush, thou lump of foul deformity, for it is thy presence that exhales this blood. From cold and empty veins where no blood dwells, thy deed inhuman and unnatural provokes this deluge most unnatural. O God, which this blood madest, revenge his death. O earth, which this blood drinkest, revenge his death. Either heaven with lightning strike the murderer dead, or earth gape open wide and heat him quick, as thou dost swallow up this good king's blood, which his hell-governed arm hath butchered."
Okay guys, just been trying to construct this shelf at the very top. So stacks of authors can exist way out of reach. I mean, look, that's just very high up. It saves a bit of space lower down. I think it really works. I've not put any books on the back bit yet, and I need to put a support in the middle, but really looks, it's just, you know, bits of wood at the moment, but I'll get it tidied up soon. Done this today without a spirit level, so I'll bring a spirit level in tomorrow and see what needs improving. Good news, people. I spent so much time here when I was a child that when I was trying to think of spaces to approach for bookshops, I thought, what about Hodge House? I wonder if they could have a bookstall, pay what you want style, a few cases, and they've agreed to 3 cases, 3 or 460 centimetres of space along the back wall that I can just fill with books, basically. I know this place like the back of my hand, but I've not been here in years and years, so it's really weird to be coming back and looking at it. That was a really fast meeting. It's different, but it looks like it's still a community centre. They're still doing some stuff. Awesome. Quite far now, but I just went down there. There's Islamic Book Centre, and they've got some really cool books. That's the good books here, 2 for £1. Again, I just got miles away from the shop, but you see there the Pendle Side Hospice. It's got some decent books from there. Look at this. Nelson looks really good. I won't get you in. Looks awesome. Some serious backroom vibes going on here. With this being an indoor place, I don't know if it's allowed to be recorded, but you see this compass that the tree's on. I made up a rumour that you dance on this compass to be able to open up a vault that contains the katana sword, I think, something like that. It's a rare sword that's like brings eternal life or can't be destroyed or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but you see it's pointing north there. But yeah, I do wonder if that was like divine, you know, inspiration as the writing, and there really might be a secret vault underneath this. Yeah, buried by the people who discovered the Konami code. Apparently they're doing the town up. But that's going to take a while. This is always okay to check out. Not much here, but little box of pay what you want. And inside they've got a few for free for £2. Some more here as well. Okay, so here's the plans that I'm hopefully ordering today. I'm going to create a box for the front, a really deep box. Not perfect, but it'll hopefully tidy up. A couple of books here at the old M House place. And some more down there as well.
Hey, I'm starting to feel a little bit better, but I've been really poorly the past few days, so things have been really moving in slow motion. I was cutting the plywood without a mask on, and I don't know if I caught a cold or something also, but I've been like dying. But we made some massive advancements. We're looking at 4 weeks until Halifax market is underway, which is just such a massive, this is a big thing for me. Like, it's gonna be awesome. The other thing is, Odge House is around the same amount of time. So Odge House is just a small community centre in the small little neighbourhood. So it probably, hopefully, will be more of a place where the books was lived there for a long time. I'm not sure, so I might look, don't know what books are going where, but they will sort of curatively be like a selection of, you know, all different things in different places. So I've just been thinking about what books can go where. The place in Halifax market is 60 odd square feet, and the place in the Odge House Community Centre is just 3 bookcases. So the one in Halifax is going to have all the signage similar to here. It's going to say Halifax Borough Market. It's going to say all books £1 each. The one in Odge House Community Centre in Nelson is going to say pay what you want. So there'll be different books that go in each one. Obviously the ones that are worth £1 plus the ones worth £1. The ones that might be worth a bit less than £1 can go to these community centre places. I also apply at other places. I don't want to mention the names just in case they don't. Well, just to leave it as a surprise. But basically been going for food banks, community centres, family hub style places, places where there's like public lobbies. So really moved it from market stalls. We've got the bricks and mortar here in Burnley. We've got the Halifax underway. I just wanted to get, now that these are starting to work, little ones branching off at the side, which are more, you know, not exactly made to sustain anything but itself, if you get what I mean. But yeah, I've really got a cold still or something going on, so slow motion. I should be self-isolating really, but I don't know if I've got a cold or if it's this sawdust thing. But I definitely feel better now than I did yesterday. Yesterday was so bad.
Got a little bit more wood delivered, and yeah, okay, we're getting there with this. Looks like a grit bin. But yeah, just need to a few more cuts, a few more spots, and it's getting primed, painted, and a big sticker on the front. For the market don't mind because it is quite big. It's gonna go back another 5 centimetres ish. Big gap at the back there. I just need to cut some bits at the bottom, wait for the market to close to do that. So it is received well by the market management. I think it's an upgrade to the cardboard. Oh, I wish we should have really filmed it go down. Okay guys, I finished building the box. Just got the sticker now to come on the front. It actually still needs a bit of cut at the bottom, and because it's going to be pushed back, you see that there's about 5 centimetre gap there. It's going to be entirely flush with the wall. It just needs, just waiting for it to dry at the moment. Just wanted to get it into place just to tidy up for, there's a big busy market on this weekend, so yeah guys, I hope it works. I know some books will be buried in the bottom of it, but we're really running out of space whilst Halifax is in this stage. About to head to Halifax again. something I didn't realise. The guy said that you change at Hebden Bridge, but he said you can use the same ticket. So I don't know if that's going to be the same on the way back. Every time I've had to change in Todmorden, I've never actually been charged. Like, every time I've got on, they've always said there's a problem with the machine. But yeah, that just changes everything really. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but £2 both ways, you know, if it's going to be multiple times a week, ends up being quite a substantial amount. So it's a big save really. Just changing at Hebden Bridge, so I'm going to check out quite a few at the RSPCA. Didn't actually show up on my maps. Gonna have to leave the destination, get back to the bus for Halifax. Oh wow guys, I've actually found somewhere decent. Kindness it's called. Actually books 50p, free for a quick paperback. This is the place. I don't want to forget about it. I think it's called the Calder Community Kindness. Hopefully I haven't missed the bus. I just found tons of awesome books in that shop. Didn't want to get too many just in case I find some in Halifax, but I found another Pocket New World translation. We're here guys. No, we're not here, we've got the bus. That's good, thank you. Apparently there's road works going on, but managed to get back, well not back yet, but obviously managed to get back with just one ticket. So only have to pay once. Changing at Hebden Bridge. Don't know if I'm pushing it, don't know what. I actually asked the information person and they said they don't want to say what time I'll get back.
Direct service to Sowerby Bridge is the 1650 from Pancras.
I've had to switch on to get a train because there's been some road accident or something. Managed to get back to scrub the floor in time, and here's what we come back with. A couple of them I've taken for myself. One looks really cool. It's something like bringing people back from the dead, a Christian book. But we got a lot of Stephen King. We've got Good News Bible, a couple of Holy Bibles there. There's a hymn companion, I think it's about 100 years old. A couple of witchcraft books. I was reading this on the way back. That was pretty interesting. It's about a new drug, a new ecstasy style drug. So yeah, some really cool looking books today actually. Good day guys. Looks like the bin's doing well. Oh, got some dirt. The giant box is doing good. To make sure we've got no stress points, I might need to one day reinforce it because it looks like it's already bowing out a bit in places. But I bet there's a lot more to fit in there. Perfect. A little bit rainy today, but it's really not cold. Like, I think it's 10 degrees or something. It feels quite warm out.
Just been chasing Halifax Council about the business rates because you can get exemption for being a literature-based company, a literature-based business, and also because it's a non-profit, and also because the rateable value is below the £12,000 threshold, you might be able to get an exemption, which I think works out as about £15 a week, which, you know, ends up being, what, £60 a month, which is a lot of books really, isn't it? 60 books a month that we don't need to worry about selling and put into other places. Not just that, it might mean that this could be more roll-outable to a certain degree, because I think the threshold, when I've been reading about it, is up there at like £100,000 basically, something like that. Like you don't have to pay anything until you've hit this threshold. I bet a lot of people are actually paying business rates for businesses where they don't actually have to, if they just went to the council and applied for the exemptions. So that's what I'm doing this morning. I don't want to end up with it's difficult already. I'm really pushing it, you know what I mean, with finances. Little things like coming back from Halifax the other day made me realise that if I open this bookshop in Halifax and then the bus, the situation with the buses changes to be like how the prices used to be, then yeah, it could really destroy my idea. Because just coming back from Todmorden, I heard that the bus was like £12 from Todmorden to Burnley. So we're probably looking at like maybe 20 quid to get to Halifax, and then there's two ways, so what, maybe half off, so that'd be 30 quid to get to Halifax and back. And if that was the price that we were paying, how would I be able to manage that cost in? Do you know what I mean? That's almost as much as the business rates for half a month, for instance, and I'll need to get there like multiple times a month. So yeah, lots of things to consider.
Even other things I've been thinking about is how do I do things like the lighting, for instance. Like after visiting the shop the other day, I remembered seeing that the lighting is probably will need to be a bit brighter.
So I've been looking into them like motion sensor, battery powered lights and things like that. So if I go there once a week, have 2 sets of lights and just switch them, you know, once a week. Maybe it won't even be a week, that they might last a bit longer. You know, motion sensor chargeable lights is what I'll be looking at.
After measuring it up, it looks like it can fit. I counted 13 cases, with this one being a bigger than average case, and I do have to look at it on SketchUp, but I don't know if this space here is going to be big enough to walk through, and this space here is going to be slightly bigger than one case, which is 80 centimetres, and I think that's about the size of also a door, the average door. So there's also these 2 on the outside, and there'll be room along the top, so there's quite a lot of room there. 13 cases is 650 quid, but this one isn't a case at the back. This one's like got to be self-built because it's bigger than a normal case. So, and then that's where the honesty box is. So it's going to be quite dark because of these things blocking off the light from the outside and there being a roof inside. So that's why I'm thinking like these you know, motion sensor lights, maybe here, here and here, so that when, or like, you know, there, so when people walking past, it lights up inside and it saves the battery also. Also been looking at trying to do this wheel system, like sliding stacks, I think they're called, and also trying to work on this wording for a plaque, because in the Halifax one I'm hoping it to be a decent place for people to donate as well. So the wording I've got is, we are a non-profit, all money we make is spent on books. If you have any unwanted or used books, please feel free to leave them here. So I think that really works. I didn't want to use the word donation because I didn't want people just to see and then think that they can pay a donation and not a pound. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna try and get that £1 per book thing as a standard in the marketplaces. This is what I had to leave out. I didn't want to. So it's stuff like run by volunteers I've left out. Also, this. Did you know a lot of books donated to charity shops end up being sold for recycling and destroyed? OYMYO never destroys books, so they took it out even though it might be part of the policy or whatever. Just thought it weren't really fair on the charity shops to like grass them up for what they do, even though I don't think it's right. If we were going to go for the sliding stacks, I've quickly just drawn out how many I'd be able to fit. Probably worked out as about 19 cases as opposed to the 13 cases that are here, because we lose out on the front 4 and the middle 2, so we miss out on 6 cases from that style layout by gaining all these sliding stacks. So it's actually just 2 sliding cases, these ones. Oh, well, actually, we would have another 4, so they would actually be 23 cases, but I noticed that. But it makes that smaller in the middle, which might make it even impossible. But this was a bit bigger than 80 centimeters. But that makes it a lot more books to be able to be stored there. If you imagine, these things will like be able to roll backwards and forwards. They'll be on rails at the bottom and wheels. So they'll be joined together, so this will be one, you know what I mean? This will be one. Oh, sorry, this one will be one. This one will be one. These ones will be stuck to the wall. And these ones at the back probably won't be accessible unless we can completely get rid of that and have the stacks go all the way back to the wall, which the wall was really nice because the wall was covered in mirrors, so we could gain this 20 centimeters at the front, gain the 20 centimeters at the back, maybe take out them doors, and I worked out there's at least another 20 centimeters outside in the front. I think another 7 square feet. It could be possible to get this as 3 rows, which will add, 1, 2, 3, another 10. Take away 3, so it'll add another 7. It'll be 30 cases as opposed to the 13 cases. But that cost 30 cases. I think what's that? 1,500 quid. It's quite a lot. Decided to buy my own book from the Air World. So excited, guys. If all goes to plan, we've got another neon sign that's going to be dangling from these hooks. Yeah, it's just the same as the one inside. Let's see what we got. Oh, there. A replica, hopefully it's a replica. I hope I ordered it correctly, from China. And it's going to be here. I'm so excited. I think it's going to look awesome. And I'm just checking out this. I love these like everyday a verse sort of thing. And this is for this year. And someone's discarded it before the year's end. And today's verse is Matthew 20:30. And behold, 2 blind men sitting by the road, when they heard that Jesus was passing by, cried out, saying, "Have mercy on us, O Lord, Son of David." And the title is Seize the Opportunity. I'm really researching every day, like, things that I want my book to include. I have a few books in the works to be published next year, and also a little project where I want to like literally publish like 100 books in a year. I know it sounds crazy, but all this money that I'm spending on books, imagine if for a large portion of the budget we actually publish books also, instead of going and buying books. Like a lot of these books I'll pay a bargain price, yeah, I'll get like a book for 50 pence, but if that book's a 200 page standard half an A4 sheet, how much in material is that, and how much, because labour wise making the books isn't really that much of effort. You can
literally make a book with just a few presses of a guillotine. Aye, you alright? Good to see you. A few presses of the guillotine and a book's made, and a few paintbrushes of the spine, and you're sorted. So yeah, I really think it'd be awesome to, instead of buying like 50 books a day to restock the shop, buy 30 books a day and publish 20 books. And actually don't just publish them, but publish, print, press them, everything, like get them bound. And then in 100 years time, there'll be like the rare books that are on the shelves at the side. But one of my main books that I've been working on is, like, I've been working on a lot of books. Like, there's one of them that's almost finished. Well, it's finished, it's just too long to print. So I'm like in this stage of refining it down to be able to fit inside a book, without it being like a big, massive encyclopedia style book. But it's there's a lot of different books that I'm printing. So one of them is it's like a medical dictionary, so it's going through all these different quotes using the OYMYO library to find different things that have been said about all different medications, all different illnesses, and then compiling them all down into like a medical dictionary. So you might have something like, you know, just a street drug or something like that's just popped up new. There'll be actually like a quote in there about it, or it might be a prescription medicine, there'll be a quote in there about it, or a rare illness that someone, just basically every single illness, every single medication, every single treatment, all the different things all inside this one book. That's one of the books I'm working on, and then the other ones I'm working on is a follow-up to the Guide Through the Apocalypse, which is going to be like a super substantial, like I've just been, honestly, it's going to be epic.
I was just chilling out, and the management just grabbed me and they was like, "Can you come and chat?" I was like, "Oh God," because I just built this big box on the outside and I didn't really ask for permission about that, and it's like taking up at least a metre squared in the aisle. And I thought it was going to be about that, and I thought I'm going to get kicked out like of the market because it's been one breach after another, basically, with the books and the health hazard and all that sort of stuff. And basically she's giving me another stall to move into on Monday, so it's bigger, it's not far from where I am. But that's the thing, I love where I am. I think I don't love it, obviously, I don't love worldly things, but I really like where I am, and it's all custom made for where I am. But this bigger place, I could get loads more books on display, and it's probably going to be 100 times better. It's just a lot of work to do, even though it's just moving from like that corner to just this, like across the aisle sort of thing. I'm just getting so stressed. I'm just trying my best not to get stressed out like I did with my last little idea.
Okay, so this is where I am, and she's basically like not happy about this big box. And you see that over there? That is my new home. So let's have a look at it. Slightly bigger. Well, not just slightly bigger, it's a lot bigger. I think if you look, even this space here that's in the open is probably bigger than what we've currently got. But this wall's also been taken down. So we're going to also have this room here. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of effort to get to how I want it to be, but we'll have it as a work in progress. And it's like, look, this space here is probably bigger than the space I've currently got, so that's positive. I'll definitely need to buy some new shelves. Unfortunately, I've not got my tape measure on me, so I can't like measure up and find out. I'll probably grab one of them 80mm. 1 minute. So I've not got a tape measure, but I've been trying to measure it with this thing, and when the wall's taken down, I think it's about square, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, how can it be laid out? And I'm going to need to buy some more bookcases. I'm probably going to need at least 3 or 4 bookcases. I mean, I can probably fit 1, 2 there, maybe have the entrance here, and then 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 across the front there. So that's 2, 6, 4 across the back, and 4 across the very back. And then where can the honesty box be? This is going to be worked around. I think the honesty box might be nice, like here somewhere, maybe in. So you can go inside, and then maybe like a tabletop or halfway up. The big ones I've got, the big 4 one, I've got 4 deeper ones. They can perhaps go 2 at the front here or 3. So then you've got the tabletop, put something on top. I think it'd be nice actually. I hate change. I know it's really difficult to change, even though this is probably a better situation. Well, we're doing it because of the lack of space in the current space. So I think hopefully, I mean, this stuff can come up, and I really prefer the floor that's underneath. Oh God, I'll have to have a look at that because it looks a bit knackered. I might have to put a custom floor in. Something weird going on here. Oh God. I mean, look at that. I might have to put a custom floor on top of the floor that's there. Okay guys, looks like the font's the same, but for some reason it's just not the same. I don't think it's a massive issue, it's just not the same. There we are guys. Even though we're moving in like a couple of days. Where it's going to go on the new stall. I might have to order another one for the new stall. I think it looks really good out there. So anxious guys. Yeah, it's a bigger space, like much bigger. I don't know how much bigger, but much bigger, and it's not far at all. It's literally there. But this really feels like my home. You know what I mean? It really is. I really like being here. I think it's just because I got all the stuff cut to size and like measured to be perfectly fitting, and I was sort of like working it all in with the Halifax store to be able to move in here without any real risk, moving to Halifax without any real like massive risk. But now I'm gonna have quite a substantial amount of money to pay out, because I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, is that it? Oh, 6 of them shelves. When we just measure up, we probably need like, you know, 18 or so. We'd need quite a lot of shelves. we need to measure up the space. In fact, I'll go get the tape measure now. I was waiting around for that sign, but it's here now, so I'll go get the tape measure up the new space. I can't believe how awesome it looks and now we're moving. I'm really excited for the Bible study tonight, the ministry meeting, life and ministry of Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall. I missed out on the last 2 meetings, just 1 week's worth of meetings. I'm not going to be able to make Sunday because, oh my God, I'm so busy lately. I'm so busy, like, I might even try and just take the time out on Sunday to Skype. Like, I say that I'm busy, but to be honest, yeah, I do have quite a big commitment to make on Monday morning to try and get that stock all moved across. Also, going to have to spend probably a substantial amount of money on bookcases and signage and then also floor stickers and things like that. So yeah, Jesus. Holy Lord, guys, home sweet home. This thing is the most ecological thing in the world. Like, yeah, it's not boiling hot, it's actually perfect 18 degrees C. If I can press this button and it will, I'll press a button, it makes it go like super warm, but it's not actually a heater, it's a dehumidifier. So it's keeping my room like dehumidified, but also bring the temperature right up, because yeah, it was a lot colder than that before I turned this thing on. And the best thing about it is it doesn't cost anything to run. Like, it costs a little bit, but nothing in comparison to a heater. By bringing the humidity level down, which is still quite high at 57, it just makes it so it's like a lot warmer, and it also pushes out warm air constantly. It's just really nice. It's not too loud, it's quite loud, but not too loud. Just have a trolley full of mostly vintage books. I think one of them is like 120 years old. Donated yesterday by Michael Ashton at the Kingdom Hall. Well, looks like I've got another package, and I know what this is. It's going to be a sticker for the front here, but which is not now going to be used because this box is not going to exist anymore in the way that it is. I might try and make it into a chair or something. Why it already looks amazing in glass. I've not seen it in glass. Looks like they've actually sent me 2 of them as well. I only ordered 1. So that's really good that I've got 2 of them. And I don't know what they're going to be used for, but I'm not going to make sure they're used, but they can be used for something. Stickers, basically. So hopefully they'll be looking good on the new store. I think there's some luck, like this week I've had some crazy luck, like for starters when the sewage explosion happened on the way to Todmorden on the road, so the road was blocked, the bus was cancelled, I had to get off the bus in Hebden Bridge. Because of that, I ended up finding this pocket New World translation for 30 pence in a little shop that I didn't know even existed, that sell 3 books for £1, 3 paperbacks for £1, which are the best deals, 3 paperbacks for £1. So that's when I thought I'm starting to feel, even though luck, I know luck doesn't exist. It's just lately, little things like when I was topping up my electricity on the guest payment thing, because I've not set up an account yet. Sorry about that, something in, but yeah, I was topping up my electricity and I was like on my bed, sort of on my phone like this, and for some reason I thought, I won't like move to get my card, I'll try and guess my card number, see if I've memorised my 16-digit number. So I like typed it in, and then I went to get the card afterwards. So I was like an inch to the left or an inch to the right, like I basically in this one position, and there was a lot of chance that I could have ended up being in another place and or another place. And all the side cabinet thing, just not in the shop, this was at home, just fell over because I'd like pulled it and it was just unbalanced. And there's like big metal bars and like big structural things, and it like in a cartoon when a big wall falls down and the cartoon character's like stood in the window and he's just, you know, all the wall falls over his little gap that he just like manages to be alive through. So I'm just like there on the bed, just like, oh my god, I can't believe all that just collapsed and not a thing hit me. Like not a single thing hit me. I just was in the gap in the clothes rail. So all that hit me was like soft fabric. So I thought that was lucky, even though I don't believe in luck. Then we had the
bridge thing, the sewage explosion on the road, blocking the bus. Then I was coming back, and I managed to get back from Todmorden, from Hebden Bridge to Todmorden. The conductor came to get the tickets, which would have been like £11 or something, £9 or something crazy. And I was like, oh, just to Todmorden, please. He's like, oh, we're there now. So he didn't actually charge me. And then I got the next train from Todmorden to Burnley, and the conductor completely missed me for some reason. Just as he was walking past, I like pulled out. I not purposely was trying to like distract him, or I just pulled out the Bible out of my because I had loads of Bibles, found loads of Bibles in Hebden Bridge, and he just happened to like walk right past me. Then we've had this thing with the market stall being moving into a bigger stall, which is like a really good opportunity, but I'm just trying to see it as that, because it's a lot of work for me, and I'm really worried, because even though I'm only moving like just down the aisle a little bit into this bigger place, it works where we are. Like, it really works. So it might work better. I mean, I can't see any reason why it shouldn't work better. Because it's bigger, people will be able to have more access to different books. It's basically in pretty much the same position. It's about viewable from the same positions. It's just, yeah, change is always a worry, basically, because just you never know about all these different factors that could come into play. But anyway, today I've got a Bible study about 12 o'clock. I couldn't get out of bed this morning. I was like on Zello last night, and there's a security warning came through saying change your password. There's been like a data leak or something. We recommend you change your password and change all your accounts with the same password. So I changed the password, and when you change the password on Zello, it unmutes everyone that you've muted. And I have like literally every day there's someone muted. So all them people were unmuted. I woke up this morning because I fall asleep with Zello on, and they're just screaming and laugh, like not wrong with laughing, but they've got this like really irritating. It's the drug addicts basically. I don't just mute drug addicts as a rule, but these ones have been for years and years and years, like really abusive, really. They purposely like pride themselves in, say you have like a channel with 40 members, these drug addicts really get proud of themselves when they join the channel with the little groups, and they get that channel down to like 10 members. They call it roasting, like, oh, I've got him to go, like I managed to kill your channel. Like, that's what they pride themselves in, honestly. So all them people are being unmuted by this like data breach thing, which I do anyway. I go through all these lists and I unmute all these people every now and then, because I don't believe in exiling them for eternity, you know what I mean? But I don't have the time to, like, I'll be here today, I'll put Zello on when I'm like doing all this stuff during the day, and I'm AFK, so I can't like go back and just keep muting these people. Can't even see their usernames when I'm away from keyboard. And it really dictates the mood, like when you've got these drug addicts in your ear all day, just like screaming and being abusive, and you know, there's literally guys where there'll be people talking about really interesting stuff like all around the world, and then a drug addict will come on and they'll stream their like bubbling the bong away for like 10 minutes, you know what I mean? And it's just intolerable. So yeah, even though I used to have a don't block anyone policy, but that's changed into like block pretty much everyone who's abusive, because they don't change. There's no way to actually do all about it. We try our best to sort of preach to them to not be that way, but it makes them worse in a lot of cases. And we've given them the benefit of the doubt for now like 7 years, you know what I mean? And we still give them the benefit of the doubt. Even though they're muted, we're still there talking to them through the app, just not on the live radio. So that's a bit stressful to deal with today.
So we have all these books in from Mark Ashton, and there's a lot of them that are really cool looking. One of them, especially this one here, which is 119 years old, I think, well, 1906 it says there, but that's written over the 5. So I guess it was given away the year after
it was at the sticker put in, oh yeah, 1906. A copy of Westward Fall, or The Voyages and Adventures of Sir Amyas Lee Knight of the Borough in the county of Devon in the reign of Her Most Glorious Majesty Queen Elizabeth. Looks awesome. I love how they use the same font as my book. Here, which I bought from the charity shop yesterday. And these are like before the certification holograms as well. So there's a snowman playing a saxophone down there. So people just had a big development here where they've basically offered the two spaces. So this one here and this one here. Look at the size of it, how big the shop's going to be. It's going to be absolutely huge. I mean, it's just how many books compared to how many. Like the space currently is smaller than this, so it's at least, you know, triple, maybe even quadruple the size of the current space that we have. It's absolutely huge. Oh Lord, people, I should have really recorded it from the Age UK, but just got a massive big bulk bag again. Don't have a clue what's in there. Oh my God, that was heavy. I've still got like half of them to do, but I've just been in the dark de-stickering. Done half of these Age UK books. It's literally taken about an hour, but big, massive, awesome selection so far. Can't wait to look through the rest of them. Hey guys, I've managed to get some of the stock into the front, and I don't know if you can, well, you can tell he's doing an awesome job. Had a volunteer come in earlier, and he's really tidied up as much as possible for this tiny space, but he has done a really good job. I'm so grateful, because he's not taking a wage like everyone else here. We don't take wages, but he's done his best to sort of tidy up as much as he can, which is going to keep the books safe for the remainder of the time that we're in this space, before we move into the space over across there, which, let's have a look. Because it was going to be just this one here, and I thank God for my sister also, because we're doing multiple locations down the line. My sister has actually agreed to be the leaseholder for this premises, so I'm really grateful for that. Now that it's a bigger space, it's a lot easier to imagine how it's going to be, because we've got symmetry. I think it's very logical just to have the door here. Taking down this door, you can see it's been dismantled a bit from yesterday, but yeah, so a big door here in the middle. I'm thinking box at the back there, and shelves all the way around, and this carpeted side I'm thinking settee filling area, books all around, and then this side over here I'm thinking the same again, books all around, no seating area, but maybe compartment aisles or a floating section in the middle, maybe a table in the middle, just people to stand up and look at the books. But yeah guys, for instance, my Virginia Andrews collection, I could probably fill a whole bookcase with just Virginia Andrews and Catherine Cookson's, James Patterson's. I could probably fill an entire bookcase easily. It's just incredible, people. I'm thinking of getting a big circular sign for the front. I'm not 100% sure though. I mean, it's going to look incredible once it's done. It's going to look absolutely incredible. Don't know how it's going to look, but the one thing to consider is this asymmetry here, which we'll have to work around, which I think will be really cool. I was actually thinking earlier this could be a seating area for the outside, because there's a lot of people in the market during the day, and I think it'd be really cool for them to have a little place to chill and read. But look at the size of that space, guys. It's gonna be incredible. I love this space where it all began. So many more books to fit in. I really like this idea with the book box, and it's a shame that it won't be a permanent thing, but I am thinking about having a big deep box like that and then a sign on the side saying leave your donated books here. That can be a place where I can just, instead of having this on the front, put fresh new books in there every day and take them out by the end of the day for the next day. Yeah, we've got some bit of peeling going on here. I don't know how I'm going to prevent that if I ever go for stickers again, but 6 months easy, I think, with that sticker working. So pretty good. I mean, I think you can use like a hairdryer to get them properly stuck down, and that's only just started peeling today, so I guess someone's stepped over it a bit and rubbed against it, but it's done really well. And I think it just looks incredible. Love it. There's so many books here. I've seen so many people just like going inside and taking a photo inside it. Because it is just like, it is bizarre. I mean, there's a lot of bookshops in the world, but this is like, there's just a lot of books for a small space. The guy tidying up today has done a good job. He's put the Stephen Kings together here. Yeah, he's done really well. I'm really grateful. It's going to be awesome to see what's behind all this lot, because there's some epic books at the back hidden away. There's been people just dropping books off. So a lot of the books haven't actually been seen. Every time I do the new fresh in, this is what the fresh in lot has been spending the profit on. Never mind all the ones that have been donated. I love the pink ambience as well from here. It looks so awesome. Time once again, scrub floor. Things keep changing and I usually hate change. But what I've been doing is trying to think without sort of like I'm like in the driver's seat of my mind instead of being, you know, an external person. I've been trying to sit within my mind, and no matter what's happening in the world, just make sure I've got as much as I can, like just a level head to not let things get on top of me, because it's easy to just sit at home and give up. That's the easy way out. But something every day is really driving me to try my best with this project. It's a bit tiring. But there's nothing more satisfying than scrubbing that sticker. Let's try and clean up this bit as well. I'm gonna need a vacuum cleaner for the carpet. So we've got some major advancements. We've got the wall taken out of the back, and we've just got this one wall in the middle, which is between where my entrance is going to be. I'm hoping to hopefully salvage these materials. I don't know if I can, but I'm not even allowed to help because I'm not insured to help in this stage of the construction, the deep construction, to create a blank canvas. I don't know what's underneath that carpet. Don't know whether we're going to keep that carpet, but good stuff so far. Alright, so let's get the visual of the falling cardboard. All the excitement. Started reading Pilgrim's Progress, got a few copies of this book, and the brass band's playing today in the market, but outside looking very grim. So I don't know what today is going to be like. Talking to him crazy.